Welcome all for today's Database Management System online session number 28 of second semester BCA affiliated to Kuvempu University. So dear students, the today's topic of our discussion is relational algebra, and in today's session we are going to learn about our union operations there. So before moving on to our today's actual session, let us see what was our previous session there. In our previous session, we have understood the concept of relational algebra. In specifically, we have learnt about our project operation there. So I think you all remember what was our project operation, why it is been used in our relational algebra, and with an example we have understood the complete project operation there. So the learning objective of today's session is to understand the concept of relational algebra. In specific, we will be learning today about our union operation. Session outcome: the student will be able to understand the concept of relational algebra, that is, we are going to learn about our union operation. So dear students, let us get introduced to our today's session there. So today's session, it completely focuses on one of the important relational algebraic operation that we call it as a union operation there. So this union operation, when we consider, this is a binary operation. So when I say something as a binary operation, I think you can understand to perform this operation we need minimum two operands are required there, and using a single operand you cannot perform this particular operation there. And this union operation is represented with the symbol U. You can see the symbol here. So using this symbol we are going to represent our union operation there. See, when we start learning about a union operation or any operation in a relation algebra, for performing any of the operation we need some relations there, isn't it? So now for example we'll take two relations there as we have took in our previous session. One is the relation R and another is the relation S there. So to represent the union operation we are going to represent it as R union S. See, the result of this R union S is a relation that includes all the tuples that are either in the relation R or in S or both in R and S. So this is how the union operation will take place there. So one of the important thing in our union operation is that, by using a union operation we can duplicate the tuples, that is the duplicated tuples will be eliminated there, and this is one of the advantages of your union operation there. So with this introduction, let us continue with furthermore with our union operation there. Dear students, we have already seen that what is the symbol we used to represent in union operation. Yes, the symbol which is being used to represent our union operation is our U symbol. So it includes all the tuples that are in your table A or in your table B or in both there. In the previous slide we have seen the relation, we have represented the things in the form of a relation R and relation S there. Here now let us take as an example, we have two tables. One is table A and another one is table B there. So if you perform a union operation on both the table A as well as in the table B, then you will include in the union operation, you include all the tuples they are present in your table A as well as in your B. Then another important thing here is, in union operation you will be eliminating all the duplicate relation, all the duplicate tuples there. So if you consider set A union set B, we can represent that as the result is A union B. So now let us move on to some more things in that. See, for a union operation to be valid, the following condition must hold that. So remember that when you are performing a union operation and you need it to be a valid union operation, you need to remember one thing, that is R and S must have the same number of attributes. So this is very important. For example, R and S are two relation, or you can tell even as two tables there. Then if the R table or a relation, it is having 5 attributes there, then yes, even it should have 5 attributes only to perform your union operation. Otherwise this union operation will be invalid on these two relation R and S there. I think you have understood. We'll take an example, we'll understood that one. See, the attribute domain need to be compatible when you're performing any union operation between two different relations there. So, and the thing is, duplicate tuples should be automatically removed when you are performing your union operation. So now I think you have got introduced to what do you mean by union, what is the symbol we are going to use, how we are going to represent your union operation, and what is the important condition that needs to taken care when a union operation has to be performed. and the condition is nothing but both the relations should have the same attribute domain. That is, the number of attributes in the first set or a first relation or a table should be same with that of your second relation or a second set or a second table. Now let us understand this union operation with an example there. See, in this slide, dear students, you can see from the left side you have two tables there. One is your table number A and another you have your table number B, or you can also call it as a relation A and relation B there. So in your relation A you have two attributes there. This is the first attribute and second attribute. Similarly, B also has two attributes there. Now we can tell that since the relation or a table A as well as B are having the same number of attributes, that means they are having the attribute domains as compatible there. If the case is, if you are having A with 3 columns or 3 attributes and B with only 2, then you cannot perform a union operation. Understood? So this is the very satisfying condition which is to be needed there. Now let us perform this A union B. For that we'll write it as A union B, and when you perform this, as a result in the A union B, you will be having all the tuples of A as well as all the tuples of B. That is the key. See, here you can have in your table A you are having A, B, D, F and E as 5 different tuples there, and in B you have A, C, D and E. In A union B you will be having all the tuples from here as well as from the table B there. You can find out that, see here I am having A1, this is available. You are having B2, this is also available. Here you don't have a B but you have a C here and this is available here. You have your D here, you have your F as well as E here. Along with that you have again A here. See, you remember that I have told that in your union operation, all the duplicate values will be automatically eliminated. See, I have a from A table and A again from your B table, but I have only one occurrences of A as a result in your A union B. This means that all the duplicate values will be eliminated there. So totally the A from table A and B, B from the table number A, C from the table number C, D from the table number A as well as from the D, eliminating the 1, and E from your table number B as well as from A, eliminating 1 duplicate there, and F from the table number A, you have both the combination of all the tuples from A as well as from B there. So I think you have understood this one, isn't it? So that means that when you are performing a union operation among the two relation, all the tuples from A as well as from the tuple from B will be combined, and together you will be having as a result A union B. And you have to take care that when you are performing a union operation, the domain attribute, that is the attribute domain, should be compatible. That means that if the first relation is having 2 attributes, then the second table should have 2 attributes only. If there is a mismatching in the number of attributes in the 2 participating relations or tables in your union operation, it cannot be performed. Okay, then if you are having the double existence or the duplication of the same tuple in both the relation, then you will, and you know that the duplication will be removed and only one occurrences of those will be available as a result of your A union B operation. I think, dear students, with this slide you have understood how actually the union will be performed as a relational algebraic operation in your dealing with your 2 or more relations there. So the session summary is, the student is able to understand the concept of your relational algebra. Specifically in our session, dear students, I think you are very clear about your union operation. So dear students, for further references, you can refer a book titled Fundamentals of Database Systems, authored by your Elmastri and Nawate. You can refer the 5th edition from your AW publication. You can also refer another book by title Database System Concepts from Sudarshan and Karth, and you can refer the 4th edition of your